Today I'm opening up Masters of the Universe Wind Raider, and probably talking about what's going on in Masters of the Universe world. Coming up after this. Alright, I never open up vehicles. This is an older one. It came out when the Battle Armor He-Man and Skeletor and apparently Buzzsaw Hordak came out. It was one of the earlier in the original toys, and I actually do have a shell of one that has no stickers or anything on it. I think it's probably missing the wings and stuff. I like it because it looks like a prototype. I don't have it with me to compare the size or anything, but these origins are pretty cool. There's a lot of crazy news going on in Masters of the Universe land recently. Scott Knightlick is telling lies, or I don't know. There seems to be some truth to what he's saying, even though he has said that the line was ending for many, many years. And from Mattel, the last we heard from Mattel is that the line is doing exceptionally well. So, in fact, like improving their whole revenue for last year. So, I think that it will last. I know of all of the other things that Mattel Creations is doing. I'm a fan of Mattel, is my favorite toy company, so I do follow them quite religiously. And they'd be available online, just the way that they're doing Monster High right now. They have an adult line that they put out a single doll every so often, and for the adult collector, keeping them happy, and I think that they would do something the same for this. It is their property, despite what the rumor guy says. I mean, they've said it themselves that it's not going anywhere, and that they've actually stated that they own the rights to Masters of the Universe, and so I don't think that's a problem. And I really do hope that this line lasts longer than classics, even though I know that most of the Masters of the Universe fans prefer the classics. I never liked them. I really didn't like 2000X very much either. The cartoon was great. I didn't like the cartoon originally. I like these things. I always don't want to throw them out. I love these two colors together. I think that this is awesome. Made for Man-at-Arms. I do have the Palace Guard Man-at-Arms standing by to show. Now, they kept the 70s color on this, which would have been... This really does look like the 70s rendition. Oh, sorry, people don't like when I say 70s, though. Designed in the 70s, created in the 80s, but really, it was the early 80s. Super influenced by the... How does that work? It actually has a button that triggers. Wait, I had... That's functioning buttons and stuff. That is not something that we're getting in this line, which it's supposed to be a kid's line, so it's kind of strange. They say it's a kid's line. That's another thing. The 20% rule, I don't believe that for a second, especially after COVID and what's going on. Kids aren't buying this line. This line isn't for kids, even though it is juvenile. Monger, speaking of juvenile, was today. I think he was a pre-order. That was a surprise to me. Oh no. I bought this extra one because it was on sale. I'm just skipping all over the place here, but you can follow along. My sticker is all messed up, but maybe I can flatten it. I don't like stickers on my toys, which was why I liked my other one that I had, my original one, and I took off all the stickers and then I cleaned it really well to make sure that there was no tatterness. But A lot of this stuff is painted on, and it looks quite good. This is a sticker. Where was I going? Frogmonger? Oh yeah, Frogmonger looks like a baby toy for sure. Masters of the Universe originally was a baby toy. The original ones look like Fisher-Price, except for the fact that they're so dark and 70s-like. And that's why I fell in love with it. It was a hunky and chunky toy that was kind of cute, yet really creepy at the same time. And to this day, I love creepy, cute toys. And they will always be my favorite kind of toy. Mixing space and monsters and barbarians all together, it's great. It's the best. So yeah, it's much larger than the original one, and I guess we have to do some assembly. I'm always afraid to put these things together because I couldn't get it off of the jet sled. What's it called? The jet sled? Yeah, so I am afraid to put that base on there. Apparently that they do come off, and apparently you can use the stand. The reason why I bought 2 of these was because it went on sale for $12 in Canada on Amazon. I already have one. I never opened it. I never opened my vehicles. The only reason I opened Jet Sled is because there was a figure in it. So that is mostly the reason I do. I'm just not excited. I don't have a place to put them once they're open, once they're displayed. So that's why I don't do it. I am loving all this extra stuff. This is like a piece of Castle Grayskull in here. I gotta make sure I put it on the right way though. You know. Oh. I guess it's okay for me to put this all together. Great computer screen. Is that a sticker? That's a sticker. It's interesting that they put the stickers on for us. And then this, I guess, goes in here. Oh, and they made it so I guess you could take that out if you wanted to put the stand somewhere else. Look at that emblem on there. That's pretty sweet. I guess I'm going to stick it on the stand, even though it does scare me so that I won't be able to ever remove it again. You have to. You can't make a stand and then not make it removable. I mean, I don't mind flying it around like this. The wings and the tail, assemble them like this. So yeah, I love Frogmonger. Back to Frogmonger. Frogmonger is really cute, and I love the unique characters. So happy about Sunman. I know that some people aren't excited about Sunman. Let's go up or down. Yeah, I'm really noticing the 70s influence in this. Besides the color, the bird on the side, we definitely have that psychedelic 70s feel to it. Yeah, this is cool, and so much larger and sturdier than the original. I mean, the stand is such an awesome part of it, and a functioning catapult, which works better than a lot of missiles that I've noticed this year. And then we can spin that back up again, which is really a silly feature. I guess, is it loose enough that it can be wound up hand shot? Yeah, which I didn't think that was true. Yeah, it's cool. Like it. Like that a lot. I don't like how loose this is though. I would like if that was more stable. It's just a weird looking psychedelic plane. Let's put some Men-at-Arms in it. Yeah, see, so they didn't change the color on Men-at-Arms, but they did, I mean, they didn't change it on the plane, but they did change it on Men-at-Arms. So he's not looking like he owns this plane as much this time, but that really, oh, I love that angle. That's awesome. All right, let's look at this propaganda. I mean, I probably should have looked at it before. Okay, it's showing you that you can stick it into Castle Grayskull's peg instead, so that's the option. That is why this is removable easily from that platform. This peg goes on the top of the castle, which is right there, but I'm not going to pull that over and it's dusty. I need to vacuum dust that down. I haven't touched it in a while. Yeah, so the rest of the propaganda goes like this. And it looks great. So I don't know what to think. The only thing behind Scott's claims is that I have noticed that small stores' orders have been canceled, and I don't remember that ever happening. People have said that they have. I remember they have made products not available for order, but I've never seen actual orders be canceled. So people who've pre-ordered things, their orders have been canceled, and I'm really worried about getting King Randor. I didn't get King Randor the first time around because I got too old for these toys, and also the toy line was running out, and that makes him unattainable. And now, am I not going to get King Randor again? Is he not coming to Canada? In Canada, we haven't seen a new wave of figures. In fact, they have just put out an old wave of figures that went widespread around. We had a reoccurrence of an old wave. I mean, that's kind of hopeful that maybe I will get more chances. Maybe they will be really late and release these older waves. King Randor was the figure I wanted the most. Blast Attack, I think, is next out of the figures that I want. I really want Modulok and Multibot. And yeah, let's hope that this isn't over. And I'm loving the Sunman. I hope we get more different brands brought into this, and I hope it lasts forever and ever and ever. And I hope it does stay at retail, because that means more figures at a time. And they seem to release them in sets of 4, and I can't get enough. It is the toy line I will buy. It looks so good on camera, so bright and colorful. I love this stand. I might have to keep this out on display just like this. Still have to make sure it's dusty. I'm going to show you my comics, just to make this a crazy podcast full of stuff. I'll show you how I keep my comics. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Sorry about this crazy video, jumping back and forth between things. I'm really excited to get my Frog Monger. I wonder when I'm going to get him. Pre-orders. I don't know when that means it comes out. If you know, let me know down below. This is how I store this stuff. I love this stuff. I know that a lot of people just throw it out, but I will take this, put it in a binder sheet, and stick it in a sleeve and stick it in here. But I also keep all of my mini comics. So I put these WWE ones at the beginning because that's how it started. And then I put in, still WWE, so much WWE. And then I put in the Masters of the Universe comics. So I guess this was the first one. And then there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages to a comic, so you can put them all in one. Look, that's a Canadian comic, no words on it. I should probably be trying to trade with somebody all of the comics, like, oh yeah, here's the example. And I should also have them laid out in here so you can see the panels next to one another. You can see an example of with and without text. But here is kind of an example with and without text. Wait, that does have text though, but I guess that's international, that sound. But yeah, I love to keep my comics in here and look through it. Tell you the truth, I haven't read one of them, but I do like looking at the pictures, and I do like having them in here, and I think that they look so good. I also put my figure diagrams back here, which I also really, really love. to collect. They look so good. I love that artwork. I like the artwork too. Yeah, it's just another little look into my Masters of the Universe collection. Again, sorry about this crazy back and forth video. See you next time.